It was Christmas Eve, and Santa Claus stood atop a snowy rooftop, hands on his belly, peering at a very, very small chimney pipe. A thin wisp of smoke curled from the top, like a little ribbon dancing in the cold night air. Santa muttered, scratching his fluffy beard. That's a little smaller than I remember. He adjusted his belt, took a deep breath, and then reassured himself. Of course I'll fit. I worked out with the elves this summer. Now, it was true. Santa had spent the summer doing jumping jacks with Jolly Jack, the most energetic elf in the North Pole. He had also lifted presents with the strongest elf, Burly Bernard. And let's not forget about yoga lessons with Tinsel Tasha, who had him bending like a candy cane. But that was months ago, and there had been a lot of cookies since then. Santa took another deep breath and patted his round belly. "All right, here we go," he said. He wiggled one boot into the chimney, then another. Then, with a great big inhale, whoosh, he disappeared down the pipe. For a moment, all was silent. Then, clank, thud, oof. Inside the house, a little girl named Emily had been listening for sleigh bells when she suddenly heard a muffled "uh-oh" from the fireplace. She tiptoed toward the chimney and whispered, "Santa." A small poof of soot floated down, and Santa's voice echoed from above. "Hello there. Don't mind me. Just a little stuck." Emily giggled and ran to get a plate of cookies. "Santa," she said, holding up a cookie to the chimney, "maybe this will help." There was a long pause. Then Santa's voice chuckled. "Oh, Emily, you're very kind, but I think more cookies might be the problem here." Emily thought for a moment. Then she had an idea. She ran back to the kitchen, grabbed the bottle of magic Christmas milk, the one she had set out just in case Santa needed extra strength, and poured a glass. "Here you go. Santa, this will give you a boost." There was a loud gulp, followed by a great, big pop, and then thwomp. Santa tumbled out of the fireplace in a burst of soot and sparkles. He sat up, blinking, his red suit covered in little grey puffs. Emily clapped her hands. "You did it." Santa dusted himself off and gave her a wink, with a little Christmas magic and a very smart helper. Then he reached into his sack, pulled out a beautifully wrapped present, and handed it to her. "Merry Christmas, Emily." With a twinkle in his eye, he placed a finger alongside his nose, and in the blink of an eye, poof, he was gone. Emily ran to the window just in time to see Santa soaring into the night, his sleigh bells ringing as he called out, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."